No, pues why you're back.
It's Mia,
And Nia
and welcome back to another episode
episode.
of Nipples Well. Oh, she loved that
Did
chocolate
you
flan.
Guys, I had a piece of choco flan before this, and my stomach apparently loved it.
Does your stomach have a name? Mine
No.
does. Mine's Patricia.
Patricia?
Like Patricia loved the chocolate flan.
Hmm.
Well, look at it and be like, what would its name be?
Yeah, I'm like,
Like it'd be either Patricia or Margaret, cause like
Margaret.
Yeah.
I'll think about it and get back to you. I was like, I don't know. To be honest, I've never thought about that. Anyways. So, in today's podcast, we're going to be talking about
paranormal stuff. Like, do
Yeah.
you believe in ghosts? That's like today's question.
Yeah.
Nia, do you believe in ghosts?
Oh yeah, 100%. I believe in ghosts and paranormal stuff and stuff out of this world.
Yeah.
What about you?
Definitely. I think you can believe in something. Like, you can be like a 50-50, but until it happens, it's like, whoa.
Definitely. It solidifies.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So what experiences have you
I was
had?
about to ask you the same thing. Some experiences that I've had, let me see. When I was younger, I feel like I was more open to it, unintentionally too.
Mm-hmm.
Or like sometimes things would happen I wouldn't really think about until now, and I'm like, oh, hold on,
Yeah.
that was it.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I remember, which I don't think is very paranormal, but to me, it was like this scary. It was scary. Maybe at first I was like, maybe because I'm young, to me it's scary.
Yeah.
But whenever I like told my parents about it, they quickly were like, "Why didn't you tell us about that? Like, we definitely could have,
Helped or like
or
yeah.
done something."
Yeah.
Because basically, I had this big beanbag doll in my room. I mean, not doll, dog.
Mm-hmm.
A big beanbag dog.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a Dalmatian dog. I think that's how
Okay.
you say it.
Mm-hmm. The spotted ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it was huge. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was like, I mean, I'm tiny. I'm a kid. So to me, it was like,
Oh my gosh, was it like sitting?
yes. No way.
Yes.
You're scary.
No, the same one. I kid you not.
You're like,
Oh my goodness, I think I have a picture of it.
yeah.
I'm
No,
being so
show
for
me
real.
right now.
I'm
Are you
being
for
so
real?
for
This
real.
is weird.
Okay, wait. Hopefully, I mean, maybe it's the same one.
Guys,
Maybe it's a
wait,
different
hold
one.
on.
This is crazy. Let me see if I.
You're lying.
No, I'm being so.
If it is, that's gonna be
I
crazy.
hope I have it. I know it's somewhere in here because my niece is like posing with it.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know if I have pictures. I probably do.
Yes!
You're like, I'm scared. No, it's not that
Oh,
one.
it's not that
Oh,
one.
you scared me.
But look at it.
Yeah.
It's pretty
No.
big.
Yeah, that is big. No, mine was more.
We all freaked out.
Yeah, no, I seriously, I was like, no way.
Yeah.
Okay, no, my dog was like, think about a full body mirror, not not like the one in your room right now, but let's just say like the normal
Like the
full body
generic
mirror.
ones that
Yeah,
usually they get sold. Yeah, okay.
like it was that tall.
That's really big.
Yeah, it was pretty big,
I mean,
or
that
at
one
least
was
to
pretty big
me,
too.
that's how it seemed.
Well, it seemed like that
Like
one.
I
It was
literally,
bigger than the one I just showed you. Then I feel
definitely,
like.
because I could like,
And
basically, it could like it was bigger than me, so it definitely could like hug me. I'm not saying that happened, heck no. But what I'm
You
saying is
would have
like it
been
was
at
that
it.
big. It was that
Yeah.
big. Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know. Basically, I love the dog, but basically, I just remember every time I went to sleep, the dog just looked like a person in my corner.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it was just like when I was younger, I was like, it's just in my head. It's whatever. It's like
How old
I'll
were you?
probably I don't know, maybe like 10.
Okay.
So I
So you were
wasn't
like, you could understand.
that yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I was just kind of like I think I'm just making these things up in my head
Mm-hmm.
and I'm scaring myself for no reason.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I know what it is. It's my dog.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, it's whatever. It never moved. It never did anything. But it was just that. Like every single time, it would just look like a person in my room.
Like if it was staring.
Yeah. And
Okay.
just, yeah,
Just like
maybe.
there. Like
Just there, the
almost.
figure. It just,
Yeah.
it looked like a person in my room.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. But for some reason, whenever I told my parents, they weren't just like, oh, yeah, you were probably thinking about it. They were just quickly like, you should have told us.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck? Why are you
Mm-hmm.
telling us now? Like, we could have definitely just get in and out of your house and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, to be honest, I haven't asked my mom about it because my mom is very open into this spirituality and stuff like that and
Hmm.
paranormal stuff. But so I'm like, does she know something I
So
didn't?
what
I'm
did
like, I don't
like
know.
what did happen after you seen them?
That's what
Did
I'm
they
saying.
remove it?
It was I think I just
Okay.
outgrew it and it
Hmm.
was gone. But yeah, this it wasn't like a paranormal stuff, but just the reaction that I got from my parents when I told them that I was like,
They kind of speak to you. You're like, oh, maybe I should have looked into it, or like,
yeah, because I was older whenever I was like, yeah, I don't really want this dog anymore. And then I told them I was like, yeah, when I was younger, I loved it, but for some reason, it scared me at night.
where did you get it from?
I don't remember. I mean, I was young, so I think I just had it as a baby. I
Okay.
don't know,
Yeah, because I've heard a lot of stories like that
really.
where it's like it was gifted
Mm,
and
that's scary.
it's
Yeah, I
like
have no
with
idea.
bad intentions, you know.
Ooh,
Yeah, because
hopefully
like
that doesn't
that has
doesn't
happened. Like there's like
happen.
a story about that
You have
that
one?
I well, no, it didn't happen to me, but
Bad. Mm.
it like
Let's get into that. I mean, mine's basically done. That just happened. That was just like to start the episode. Come on,
yeah,
guys.
yeah, yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
definitely the reaction was just kind of like, oh, hold
It
on.
like concerned you a little bit. Oh, you're like, oh,
Yeah,
maybe I was right to like be a little scared, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. What about you?
Oh, where do I start?
What about the one that you were
Oh,
just
okay.
talking about?
Well, it was about so this couple just had a baby,
Hmm.
but the mom never really liked the lady that her son, ended up with. So when they ended up having a kid, um, let's just say that that lady had ill intention.
Like
The
the couple, not the mom, but the girl.
No,
The oh,
the mom.
the
So
mom had
yeah,
bad intentions.
yeah.
Oof.
So this guy gets with this girl, and his mom never really liked the girl he got with. They get married, they have a baby, and she's still, his mom is still very like not into her,
Hmm.
doesn't really want to be around her. They
Hmm.
end up having a kid, and she obviously is still feeling a certain way towards the baby's mom,
Yeah.
her son's wife. And the baby's born, and she takes him a little bear. Like it's like a dog, a stuffed animal too, which is crazy. When you were like talking,
What
I
the
was like,
heck?
oh
Yeah.
no. But she puts some kind of a
Curse,
curse
I
into it.
guess. Spell.
Like she did like witchcraft and like put something that would represent what she did in the bear and resewed it. So it was
That's
always
scary.
there. Yeah. And again, the little boy, received the gift. It was in his bedroom, but the little boy cannot sleep. He also felt like it was a person that just would like creep up to the bed and just stare at
Really?
him.
Yeah.
Which like that's why I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. That didn't
Um,
happen to me, but that's scary.
yeah, and eventually like you know, the little boy resented his grandma because it was like almost like a feeling like he had like he didn't want to be around her and all
Mm,
this stuff. And the dad didn't really want to believe the wife, and the wife was like, "Hey, like I feel like something's wrong. Like the little boy keeps, our son keeps telling us that he like sees something with the bear, and like should we like look into it?" And eventually, like they open up the bear and they see that witchcraft that was made.
yeah.
But that's what that reminded me of. I was like, "Wait,
That's
what?"
insane. That's
Yeah,
insane. Like me as a mother, I don't think I could do that to my niece or nephew
no,
or anybody to be
yeah,
honest, but it's just like, oof.
yeah.
See? No pues
Crazy.
wow.
No, literally, no small segment right here. Compilation of every no pues
Yeah.
But I guess to me, I mean, you know a lot of them.
Mm,
I
but
mean,
they don't.
they don't. One of the craziest ones would be like my sleep paralysis that I get.
Mhm.
That started after I started seeing things in my bedroom.
Do you
So when
know
I
like
was,
what age? Yeah.
yeah, when I was younger, I was like maybe 6. I would crawl back into bed with my parents.
Mhm.
It was always like really hard for me to sleep
Mhm.
and like be comfortable. I had to sleep and like crawl in there in between them. And I don't know, I guess, yeah, like 6. Yeah, I think I was like 6, maybe 5 even. But I was very conscious of things. And every night, a lady would walk in. So
I'm like
in our
getting
house,
chills.
everything would be turned off. My dad never liked having the lights on.
My Oh my god,
But
my
my
dad
mom
too.
needed something on. She's like,
Really?
"No, like I need something like if like we need to go to the restroom, like let's not trip over things or the
Yeah.
kids need to go to the restroom, like a light should be on."
Mhm.
So she left her hallway light on sometimes. And she would leave the door cracked.
Mhm.
Well, every night around the same time, I would start like, waking up because I'd hear something and a lady in black, she would be cloaked, would walk in and she would, make her way. So their bed, the feet of the bed were pointing towards the front door of
Mhm.
their like
Of their
bedroom.
mhm.
So she'd walk in, she'd make her way to the side of the bed. And the bed was against a two walls, so a corner.
Mhm.
And my dad would sleep against the wall. I'd sleep in the middle, and then my mom would sleep on the edge of the bed.
Mhm.
Just because she'd be the one to get up the most to go to the restroom.
Mhm.
So the cloaked lady, would just stand next to my mom. But she wouldn't stare at my mom. I knew she was like staring at me. And like I'd
You
talk
could
to her.
feel, oh.
I could
Mhm.
feel it and I could almost just see her eyes. I couldn't see her face. I knew she was old and I knew she was a
You
lady.
can feel her gaze. Yeah.
Yes, but I could feel her get and I couldn't see her. And I'd go, "Hey, like, what are you doing? What's your name?" And like sometimes I'd even sit up and try to talk to her. Like I'd be like, "Why are you here? Don't look at me. I really don't want you to look at me like
Really.
that." And she would just ignore me and ignore me and ignore me. And eventually it kept happening. And I told my mom, and I was 6, 7. So it was like, bruh, 6, 7. I was like, she just would look at me and be like, like maybe she's having dreams. Like I told my dad too. And we talk about maybe she's having like really realistic dreams. Like,
Mhm.
it's a thing that could happen. But it just kept happening and it kept happening. And eventually I realized that she constantly ignored me. So I was like, oh, maybe she's not here for me. Like maybe she's trying to stare at my dad because she never stared at my mom.
Mhm.
It's almost like she looked right past her.
Mhm.
So I was like, maybe she's looking at my dad. Like, I wonder what this could mean.
Mhm.
But I would constantly talk to her. And sometimes I'd be like, you're scaring me. And I'd cover my eyes. I'd try everything. And like instantly when I'd wake up my mom and be like, Mom, like hug me. Hug me. Like she's here. She'd instantly vanish. Like she didn't want to be spotted. So it happened for a really long time. We still lived at that house. And then I eventually told my mom, hey, like, I just want you to let you know, like, this is still happening. I really don't know what to do. Like, you never told me what to do. And she goes, you're telling me the exact same story you told me when you were 7. Like, it's happening. I'm like, and at this point, I was like 10, 11. And
Mhm.
I was like, yeah. And she goes, so you weren't lying. Like, it was in your head. I was like, no, like, it's happening.
Mhm.
And it happened every night. I had to like pray over my bed. I had to do so many things to like be able to sleep. Eventually, I had to like almost like ignore her. And it kind of stopped for a little. And then we moved, and I thought I was like perfectly fine, like
Yeah.
yes, like we moved, and it started again.
With the same.
And the same lady,
What?
yeah. And sure enough, she'd walk in. It was almost the exact same layout
Mhm.
as my old house. It was just might be something to do with it,
Crazy. Yeah.
but my bed, the feet would be pointing at the front door, and maybe that's what it was. Conspiracy theories says that you're not supposed to do that, but
Really?
right, like
Like this, your bed over here.
yeah,
I know you guys can't see, but
yeah, and like
oh, or
and
what about? Okay, hold on, cause my bed. Hold on. What about like? What about like my bed? My door is here.
mhm.
My bed's right there. Is that fine, or
No,
is it like directly?
directly,
Oh,
like
okay,
at the
never mind.
yeah.
I'm chilling, guys.
I don't know. But right outside my door was also our hallway.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the thing is that I ended up seeing it again. I was like, what the frick,
What the
guys?
heck?
Like,
Yeah.
what?
The
And
same person
a
too.
same person. And then at one time, like I'd wake up my sister. She'd be asleep. Like we shared a room at one point.
Hmm.
She'd be asleep on the other side of the room in another bed, and I'd be like, wake up, like I need you here. And it takes so much of me. I like would freeze. Like I'd be in a paralysis,
Hmm.
literally like not being able to
Really?
move. And like sometimes she'd sleep in there with me, like sleep in my bed with me, and I'd just still
You'd
see it.
see it. And nobody else did.
Nobody else did. And even if my sister was awake, she would just be standing there, and I was like, "Do you not see her?" Like,
Even if when you're awake.
even when I was awake.
When people are awake. Wow.
Yeah. And then eventually it kind of stopped a little bit, but then crazier things started happening, and a man would show up. And this man scared me.
Now it's
Like,
a couple.
right? This man really scared me. Like,
Mhm.
I could tell his masculinity was there.
Mm.
And it's just like, ooh, I did not want to mess with him. And I kind of like, I just know he was wearing a hat. That's all I know. It's like a top hat, a little shorter than a top hat,
Mhm.
almost like a sombrero, but
But not,
a
yeah. Yeah.
round one in a way. And he would just stare at me through my door and just stand there, but he would never walk in.
Chat, what kind of era is that? I feel like that's a certain like
Right?
era.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. And he had to be old because I was like
definitely.
scared. I was like, girl, you didn't just recently die.
Yeah.
Like you've been gone for a minute. Cause
Yeah, yeah.
what?
What are you doing here?
Yes. So eventually it just became crazier and crazier. She walked in one night and she brought four of her little friends with her. Yeah.
What?
Her, a little girl, into a boy and a girl. And they were like like our age.
What?
And it was almost like I could like sense who like how old they were and almost like
Who they were
who
like
they were like in a way of
mm,
like, oh, they're little or they're a girl or they're a boy.
yeah.
But they all just made a circle around my bed and would just stare at me, and eventually they started chanting things.
What?
Yeah,
Where they started
the
chanting?
crazy.
You don't
It
remember?
was like in a language that I did not understand,
Understand.
almost like in a
What'd
tongue,
you
you know.
do?
Well, I literally was like this is how I was laying on my bed, like
And you
with my
couldn't
eyes wide
move, you
open,
couldn't do
and I
anything?
was so deep in a paralysis that I ended up seeing my body in third person point of view.
Yeah.
I was in the corner of my bedroom, like me, and I was seeing myself, and my body was yelling at me on the corner, and I was like,
What?
help me,
Yeah.
please." And like they were just kind of like looking at themselves, like, what is she, like who? Because they couldn't see me. It was almost like my soul left
That's
my body.
so cool. But
And
it's not cool because it's
yeah,
scary, but it's definitely like because
yeah,
I've always thought about that. I'm like, is that I felt like it could always been possible,
mm-hmm,
but knowing somebody that had that experience
yeah.
makes it
No,
feel
and it
like
is
I wasn't
so
crazy.
scary. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's literally like my soul
What
left my
happens in
body.
movies happen to you.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So yeah, I was in the corner and I was just saw my body begging for help. And like they just kept holding hands and chanting around me. And it was just so scary. And even in like the corner I saw my sister in the other bed laying. And like I kept like telling whoever like was in the corner, like, help me. And then I was just seeing it happen and it's like I couldn't really help. I
Really?
didn't know what to do. I
You
didn't
don't
know
know
what
what
to say.
to do.
And even if I did talk, like they weren't gonna be able to see
Yeah.
me how I was seeing me.
Yeah. I bet when you were in that corner and saw yourself, you're like, what the heck is actually happening? Like,
Yeah,
is this for real or
yeah,
what?
yeah. No, and it was very scary. And I had to like pray every night. Like,
Mhm.
what really helped me was telling them off, which is something you should probably not do. But I would like curse them out. I'd be like, you know what? You're so freaking lonely that you literally have to pester me at night. Like, leave. Like, I
That's
don't care about you.
iconic.
Yeah, no, literally. And I'd be like, you can watch me all you want, but girl, I'm gonna get my beauty sleep. Like, I would literally talk to them like that.
Yeah.
And eventually it stopped. But I mean, I moved again, and you know what's happened now. Yeah.
Some of it, but I don't know if anything else has happened.
So I haven't seen her anymore.
Wow.
I
That's
haven't.
good.
Yeah, no, I'm so
Fantastic.
glad.
Amazing.
But there has been, I mean, sounds in my closet.
Hmm.
It's like the closet. I really don't like going in there.
Yeah. And then your sister.
And my sister feeling things, seeing
Is that
things.
the first time she has felt things or seen things?
Did I tell you about the little girl or the girl
Yeah, but like here. But I mean, like when you guys
in
growing up,
general?
did
Oh,
she
no, she would always say things.
really?
I mean, I feel like,
You both were pretty open to
yeah.
it compared to
So,
everybody?
yeah, like nothing really ever happened to like most of my other siblings,
Mm.
but my dad, I feel like my dad is very weak minded and very weak spirited, so
Mm-hmm.
they like, kind of like are just so attracted to
Mm-hmm.
him,
To him.
and it's always happened to him. My mom's like very like
Don't
break
mess with
y'all,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
So she has had a lot of instances where it's happened to her, but she talks about it so freely to the point where she's like, they could touch me, they could do, but they weren't gonna get rid of me
Yeah,
type stuff.
yeah,
But yeah, yeah, I feel like out of us two, it's
you
definitely
guys.
like yeah,
Hmm.
yep. No,
Well, I'm
they're
glad
definitely
nothing
scary.
else has happened. I mean, yeah, those instances that you did happen, I don't know if you want to tell them, but definitely nothing compared to what you experienced when you were younger.
No, definitely not.
Wow.
And I
Yeah.
think it was so hard because I was so young and no one wanted to believe
Yeah. And also,
me.
since you
Yeah.
were so young, you're like, what is this and what do I
Yeah,
do?
like what, and I feel like I almost opened up a
More
door for it.
accidentally. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes
Which
sense.
I think sometimes I accidentally still do it
Hmm.
because even when it was happening, maybe it's like my curiosity to it
Right.
too. But I think what really ties it in is that the spiritual people who I've talked to or into that spiritual realm,
Hmm.
they've been like, hey, you're like an empath. I can feel it.
Hmm.
And spirits love empaths
Yeah,
because
definitely.
they love to know that someone's going to feel for their story or how they passed away or what they're feeling. So they're
Hmm.
going to be attracted to you.
Yeah.
And yeah, the thing is that I can see them and I can hear them. So even when I go to people's houses, I'm like, oh, they have something in here.
Yeah.
Or, my boyfriend's house. Like, I was like, I saw something at his house
Yeah.
one day and I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I saw
Did
it.
you know about this?
Yeah, I talked to her. Probably shouldn't have done that, but,
Mhm.
and
What'd you get from it?
nothing. She
Nothing?
told me her name, but that was it. Yeah. And, but yeah, I guess it was just something that, like, I used to not want to live with it. And I
Hmm.
feel like sometimes it's so crazy to say that, like, I can see certain things
Yeah.
or feel certain things. But yeah, I clearly don't want to see it. I
Hmm.
don't want to hear it
No.
either or, like, be able to feel it. But
Do you
something
feel
you end
like,
up having to live with.
yeah, do you feel like you kind of accepted at this point that
Yeah.
you are in,
Mm-hmm.
what'd you call it? An empath? Yeah,
An
empath.
empath.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say embody. I was like, what does that mean? I think
Yeah.
my mom is the same way, actually. I think she is an empath. I mean,
Yeah.
because
Mm-hmm.
same for her. She would see things a lot, hear things a lot. And she also has seen herself in third point of view.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She yeah, she's definitely had those similar experience where like she saw herself and she couldn't really do anything, and she
Mm-hmm.
could just see herself suffering or
Yeah.
something going on.
Mm-hmm.
um and then like seeing things and stuff like that, I'm not sure if she has had like, like you said, going to people's houses and seeing things or feeling things. I'm not sure if she can, but I feel like I can. Like,
Yeah.
I don't see things, but I can feel it.
Yeah.
I'm like, we gotta, I don't like this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not comfortable, like, let's get out of here. But my mom would definitely be more of an empath than me.
Yeah.
Also, because I think I'm more like your mom, where I'm just kind of like, if things happen, I'm just kind of like,
All right.
better not
Whatever.
happen again.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'm more
Like
less
leave.
open to it.
Yes.
My
Yeah.
mom is a little bit more open to it, unintentionally as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes it's almost fascinating. Like, why do they need help?
Yes,
Why are they
that's
trying to
how my
connect with
mom
me?
thinks about it, and
Yeah.
we actually talked about it recently. Yeah, like, like genuinely, like, what if I the reason why I see and hear things and go through these things, what if I'm like supposed to do something with it?
Yeah. Like a
Like,
gift.
hmm
Yeah. No. Yeah. I
she's like, what
definitely
if
thought
I'm
about it.
supposed to actually like work in this field or do something with
Yeah.
what I can do? I
Mm.
was like, yeah. And I was like, but I told her, because obviously this is definitely something that's not for the weak. You have
No.
to be very strong minded and like
Yeah.
know what you're doing,
Yeah.
because it can get to the point where it's like
Well,
nobody can
it
help you
and it
really.
also drains you.
Yeah,
I mean, it literally looked like the life was sucked out of me
yeah,
those few months that it was happening.
definitely.
And I think everyone could also tell like I was just very
Out of it.
out of it.
Oh,
And like
girl, I know.
yeah, like it was just like, and also I think it kind of sent me into like a depressive mode.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, girl, taking your energy, probably. Like,
Yeah. No, and it was
yeah,
just
my
looking bad.
mom, I just straight up told her, I was like, hey, if you think about this and you genuinely want to do it, definitely like do it. Obviously, like if you feel like you are called to do this, do it. But
Yeah.
just make sure you know what you're getting yourself into and know how to go about it. I
Yeah.
was like, like, I love you and I care for you and I don't want anything to happen to you,
Yep.
but I know that you can experience and feel things.
Mhm.
Just don't let it get to a point where it's like we're doomed. You're doomed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we can't help. You know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
because I think it's cool. Would I be able to do it? I think I could, but at the same time, I'd just be like, leave me alone.
Yeah, like not right now, bro. Like I'm trying to
Yeah,
sleep.
like I
Yeah.
want to sleep right now. Like
Yep.
don't waste my time.
No, and obviously like it's also so conflicting when you're like a follower of Christ because you
Yes,
know
I was gonna
there's
say
certain things you
that.
can't do and you can do and it's like
Or
should
people,
you be into
yeah,
it or like people are like you can't be like
you have a problem.
yes
Yeah.
and like that's always been hard because like when people ask me about it and I'm like well you just kind of have to live with it like like
Mhm.
they're like well you don't like obviously like you should like cast that out as like of evil and it's like
Yeah.
yes there's certain things that are evil but
Mhm.
I can't
I'm
help
not in
what
control
I
of
feel.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, my mom definitely felt like that for the longest time when um growing up that way as well.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I'm not as open to it because I was so focused into like not allowing that to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe because I grew up differently,
Mhm.
why I'm not so open to it. But my mom definitely is, even when we were like, what's the word? Congregating in a church. Is that the
Mhm.
word? I
Okay,
don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
But like when we were a part of a church and stuff like that, it's like people would definitely have that idea of you or like think something's wrong with you. You have to
Mental
fix
health
it
or some
or yeah.
yeah.
And it's like, oh no.
Yeah.
They kind of make you scared of it.
Yeah, and it's like obviously there is some things. Like I mean, I've called you and
Yeah.
I've been scared.
Yeah.
And there has been days where I'm like I can't. There's also times where they drain your energy so much that you almost have an anxiety attack.
Yes.
And it's like this is just weighing on me right now. Like
Yeah.
clearly they need something. It's almost like they're like calling you for something.
To help.
And and
So,
sometimes I'm like, I'm okay with it. I'm like, it happened.
yeah.
Here's the story about it.
Hmm.
But
How do you
yeah,
feel like you help them? Like you just like tell the story to somebody and that has helped or what?
I don't know if I feel like the most of the people who I've seen or stuff like that, I think if anything, they're trying to connect me to them.
Mm.
They're almost like maybe someone I know. I know there's been multiple instances where I've been dealing with something that's not okay.
Mhm.
That's not you know, that's not supposed to be here.
Mhm.
But there is some things that I've dealt with that are like, oh, I feel like you're like the lady.
Mhm.
She hasn't visited me in a really long time, but I think she was my dad's mom because my dad's
Oh.
mom died when he was 15,
Mhm.
and I mean, for her to like not look at my mom or me
Mhm.
and just want to stare at my dad, it's like okay, maybe
Oh,
and that's like
yeah.
what I put two and two together,
Yeah.
and I was like
And
maybe
probably because you were young too, like
I could see, yeah,
kids are more vulnerable into
hmm
that stuff.
And then eventually, whenever she ended up like watching over me itself, I was like, what does that mean? Also, but I mean, it could mean a lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just the fact that I even could see her, maybe that's why she like was attracted to me.
Yeah.
Whereas
That's
like
true.
the man, I thought the man was maybe my mom's father because he had also died at, like 2 years prior to that,
Mhm.
and like that man, you could tell he was masculine, like to the
Mm.
core. You can just
Mhm.
tell, oh, like this
Oh, yeah.
guy is a masculine man.
Yeah.
That's how it was with him, but I don't know if that would be him because that guy really did scare me.
Mhm.
But yeah, like other things I've felt like here definitely aren't friendly, especially here. And especially the way that they like to play with me. It's almost like,
Wait, maybe I don't know about them then.
well, I've had my covers pulled off my body.
Mhm.
I've had them tap my foot like
Mhm.
and then I've also had something thrown at me, which is the most craziest thing because
Really?
I've never had something actually thrown at
They're
me
yeah, here
here in my closet.
in your closet.
hmm
What?
Yeah. And like it was crazy how it was thrown because there's just no way that it was falling on me
Yeah.
because I was on the other side of the closet. Like I mean, you've seen my closet at the
Mhm.
very end
Mhm.
where the black dresser is. That's
Mhm.
where I was putting things away,
Mhm.
and on the other side where my perfumes are,
This side?
at the
Mhm.
top, I had this little basket filled with like little travel care eye masks and stuff like
Necessities,
that,
yeah.
and it was literally just like a little balm, like a little sleep mask balm. And I've been over putting things in the drawer, and that gets thrown. It gets thrown across. the thing, and it gets thrown right on my back,
What?
and I just feel it.
Actually?
And I knew exactly where it was at too, and it like it was only one that had been. I was like, okay, so if it would have fallen, they would have all fallen because they were in a basket together.
Hmm.
But yeah, only one was, and then just like it hit my
And
back,
it hit you.
and it was like the first time I had been in my closet by myself so
Hmm.
freely, like not even like trying to see behind me, see if
Yeah.
anything was
You're
there.
like in your own space,
Yeah.
comfortable. You're like,
Mm. And that was thrown at
that's
me, and when my bed, my blankets have been pulled.
yeah. I don't
And
think I knew any of these actually. I knew when
really,
you called me, it was about that what you heard outside.
yes,
But that I
that was
think
shady.
that's the last thing I've heard. And then the last time when we were filming, we heard something, but we weren't sure if it was just like,
Yeah, that was crazy too.
yeah,
Like, you were
yeah.
like, I'm gonna wait for her reaction. I'm like, that's never happened before.
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
besides that, I think that those were the only things
Mhm.
that I knew about what happened to
Yeah.
you here. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But you can tell that it's not something nice.
No, it's definitely not. They definitely like to play with me, and it's like,
And obviously your sister too.
yeah. Oh, but I did tell you
You
about
did
the
tell me
lady.
the I don't think it was a
Well,
lady, I
the
think it was a
girl
girl, yeah.
on my
That
bed.
like I think yelled at her or screamed at her or something like that. Or told her
Oh,
to help her or I
well,
don't remember.
yes,
But it
but
was
like, did
something
you
like
hear
that.
about my instance with her?
No.
Okay,
The same?
similar.
No, but the same like
I'm
whatever it was.
not
You think
sure.
so?
Well, because with her, she thought it was me
Hmm.
because it sounded like
Yeah,
me,
that's the one I.
and my hair was like, usually I leave my hair out, and it usually gets like this curly after the shower and
Hmm.
after it dries. And like she just felt her like the hair like rubbing on her face, and was like,
Hmm.
help, and I was like crying. It's definitely not me, and no one was in the room. But
You were here.
and I wasn't even here.
Yeah.
I was at work. But what happened with me is one night I'm laying down and my boyfriend slept over, and he's, asleep or whatever, and I'm just trying to go to sleep, and I can't, and I can't, and eventually I start slowly going to sleep, and I think that this is when it started happening.
Hmm.
I just remember, I don't know if I was awake or half asleep
Hmm.
or what was going on, but a girl is in beige clothing, like almost like dirty. What?
No, like this.
Oh my gosh, you scared me. I was like, is
Sorry.
there a spider?
No.
Well, because
There is one up
there's
there.
a spider, but like bad spiders. That's like a daddy long leg.
Yeah.
Like a spider position outside, and like
Mhm.
we've seen some inside, and then they've
Oh
sprayed for
no.
them.
Yeah.
That's why I was like,
No.
and I hate spiders.
No, I was pointing. Sorry, guys. I was pointing at the color of her bedding
Yeah, so
ish.
like this is like, imagine this, but
Cream.
like dirty,
Mm. Yeah,
kind
like
of.
that. I'm
Yeah,
just
kind of how it looks.
kidding.
Yeah. So like it's like really dirty, like
Hmm.
grimy dirty, but it's like still kind of white. What the heck? She's wearing that, and she, has long hair, and she has a like black. She's covering one of her eye with her hair
Where'd you see her?
at the end of my bed,
Okay.
so
And you were
behind you.
yeah, you were like dozing off.
Yes. So I was dozing off, and she's just like there, and she ends up getting on my bed,
Mhm.
and just it's crisscross applesauce, and I'm just like laying there, and I'm like, oh, what the frick, and I'm paralyzed at this point.
Was it dark?
It Everything was off except for these. So you can just
Oh.
tell how like creepy she looked, especially with
Yeah.
just this on.
Yeah.
And
Was he asleep?
he was asleep.
Guys, I'm asking all the juicy questions for y'all.
Yeah,
Don't
he was
worry.
like long gone. It was like maybe
What?
2 in the morning, maybe
Girl,
3.
what you doing up?
Girl,
You
who?
just
No,
couldn't
I
handle.
couldn't. Like, I
Yeah,
like ended up falling asleep, and then I ended up waking up, which is so weird because I wake up at exactly
at that time.
3:05 every morning. It's just a weird
Mm.
witching hour, but
Mhm.
I always wake up at that time. I
Yeah.
don't know what time it was exactly when it
Mhm.
happened, but I ended up looking at the clock after.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, she was just sitting there crisscross applesauce, and I was like, kind of just like looking at
I'm
her.
like, let me my hair real quick.
I was like looking at her. I was like,
Mhm.
uh,
Guys, she's talking about literally right behind me. Like I'm crisscrossing applesauce in her bed right now,
yeah.
and she's
So
telling
well,
me
just
that it
imagine
was
you, but at the
stop.
end of my bed,
I don't even want to. I don't even
and
want to.
he's just
He's just right
chilling,
here.
and she goes, "He's coming." She freaks out. All of a sudden, she's like freaking out. And I
Yeah.
can't see one of her eyes. She goes, "He's coming! He's coming!" And she starts weeping,
What?
and she's like, And at this point, like I could feel like something wasn't letting me sleep.
Mhm.
And I was like, someone does not want me to go to sleep. What the heck?
Yeah.
But she like comes in, she's like, he's here. He's here. Like he's gonna
Who? Actually, no. I'm
like
not asking you. Don't answer
right.
me. Don't answer
And
me.
she's like, he's coming. Hurry, hurry. Take my clothes. Take my clothes.
What?
I was like, I was like, no. All I remember is like, no, no. And she goes, take my clothes. He won't hurt you if you take my clothes. Try to look like me. Try to look like me. All of us, I'm like pushing it away. Ends up, all of a sudden, I'm in her clothes. And my hair, I go to sleep with my hair down sometimes.
Yeah.
My hair just like magically goes around over my eye, and I look
Really?
exactly like her.
How do you
And
know? You just
I, I,
feel like.
I look down. I
Mhm.
look down and I'm like, I'm wearing her thing.
Mhm.
And like, I feel my hair
Yeah.
in my face. I'm like, and she's like, pretend you're me. Pretend you're me. And she's freaking out and
Mhm.
freaking out.
Mhm.
And all of a sudden, I just feel like my eyes, they just feel like heavier and I end up falling asleep.
Mhm.
And I'm asleep for a good 30 minutes. And all I hear is someone walk in. And I'm asleep for a good
Yeah.
30 minutes while someone's in here. And I'm like, I can't wake up. And then all of a sudden, 30 minutes pass by
Stop. What?
and she wakes me up again.
What?
And she is shaking me at this point. She's still in the middle of us. And she's shaking me. And she goes, he knows. He knows. He knows you're not me. He knows you're, and like shaking me and then shaking me. She's like, take them off. Take them off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like it, like she's like freaking out. And all of a sudden,
Yeah.
I don't have her clothes on anymore. I'm like back to me. And I can't go back to sleep because
Well,
I
duh.
try to go back to sleep and I still feel the presence of whoever was not wanting me to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So what like the way I took that is clearly something's here
Mhm.
and maybe she's like not all that bad,
Mhm.
but
But something is.
something is and she knew that it wasn't letting me sleep.
Hmm.
And she was like trying to help me and eventually he found out that it wasn't her.
So
And it
weird.
was just so weird because I couldn't go back to sleep after that, which is
Mhm.
ironic.
Yeah.
Never felt anything here.
No, but when you told him that,
He was like, really?
yeah.
Like he's like, what?
Yeah.
No. Here? Beside me? I was like,
Yeah.
yes.
You were
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. I don't know how you feel about that.
Which is it was so weird about like her because of her hair and like the way she was dressed and how she was like
Mhm.
crying
Yeah.
and asking for help.
Yeah. And then it made
And then
you
yeah, put what she was wearing
to
on,
look like her.
which is so weird because my what my sister felt and it's like why was she asking for help from my sister and then why was she helping me? So is it this we're
Yeah.
dealing with the same person?
Maybe. To be
and
honest,
and who
maybe.
is here?
Yeah.
Because one of her friends has also seen shadows in my bedroom. Like her
When she
friend is
came in.
so spiritual
Mhm.
that she'll feel things.
Mhm.
She won't walk into my bedroom.
Really?
She won't come in here. Whenever I used to have my bed here, I don't know if you remember.
Mhm.
Were you in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One. I think one time.
I had my bed here and I
Mhm.
had just like started buying things for it. I was like, oh my gosh, come look at my new shelf. And she was gonna come in and I overanalyzed everything.
Yeah.
And she's about to walk in and she steps back and she won't cross
Has she
to look
ever
at that.
came in?
She's came in before. I've forced her. I'm like, I need you to go and see where you feel it because
Yeah.
I can't live with you not telling me what you feel.
Yeah.
So I noticed. I was like, girl, you did not walk into my bedroom. What you feel? And
Yeah.
she, if she doesn't have to be in here, she won't.
That's weird. That's scary.
Mm,
Do you, dude? It's funny because I said, "Oh, she hasn't felt anything compared to when she was younger," but that's definitely these experiences that you just had here. I mean, I I don't know. I'm not you, but these sound more scary than the ones that you were
yeah.
younger.
I think even the fact that I was still okay with like it being nighttime when I was younger
Mhm.
goes to show that like that it was scary to a certain extent, but they weren't like hurting me obviously.
Yeah. No,
But
this
now
one
they're like touching me and they think they're
through
entitled to
something. Like
yeah,
what?
threw something, pulled something, tapped me, freaking doesn't want me to sleep. Like clearly it's something. And then like what we heard that my boyfriend has ever felt was that morning because he was here remember the morning I told you, like, I heard someone
Oh,
chanting?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Outside.
literally had to, like, have him walk out there with
Yeah,
my
and you called me.
GUN.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, he left early. He was leaving at 4 a.m. in the morning
Mhm.
to get there at 5. It was
Nobody else is awake,
nobody else is
so
awake.
I was.
Like, we're, like, the only neighbors who, like, leave that early,
Mhm.
and I was like,
No,
"This is
it's scary.
scary." He heard it, I heard it. The piano that I later on heard, remember? Do you have a ringtone? Like, a piano ringtone?
I don't
You were
remember
like,
this.
yeah, I was, like, walking out, and I heard a piano. Like,
Oh, yeah, when I was still on the phone?
yeah,
No.
I heard a piano. Yeah, in my house, we don't own a piano or anything like that. We don't have any timer things where, like, they
Yeah.
would, like, something would go off.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm thinking about, but I really don't remember that day, is that I don't now, but I used to, or times when I'm having a hard time sleeping,
Mhm.
or when I'm reading, I put on classical music or
Mhm.
piano music.
Mhm.
And then most of the time I fall asleep and it's still playing and when I wake up. But when you
But you're
called
already in
me,
you're already on your way.
yeah, no, when you call me, I was still getting ready.
Uh-huh.
When you were calling me.
Mhm. No, but when I was leaving, I think you were already in your car.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
because I leave way later than you do.
Yeah. Never mind. I don't know. But I didn't
Yeah,
hear
I
nothing.
was like,
I don't think I had anything either.
yeah, that was like the one time I was like genuinely scared. And I was like, I have to call someone because
Yeah.
if I die right now, someone has to know why
No.
I.
What just happened? My
Yeah,
story.
yeah,
That's crazy.
but yeah.
Any other ones?
I feel like those. I mean, there's definitely a lot more, but
More.
those were like
The
the
big ones
most.
right now, I guess, or
Hmm
the more recent
The ones
ones.
that like have like had a storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I mean, I did tell you about this one. I mean, I haven't had any experiences like you
Mhm.
where it's like that profound or that deep. One that I did have though was it was me and my brother, my older brother.
Mhm.
And we took my dog out and we took her out at night and we didn't have a back door. So we had to go out in the front of the house, go to the back, and that's how we would take her to the bathroom.
Mhm.
So because it was night, I was young. I didn't want to go by myself at night because it's scary. So I told him to come with me, and I would tell him to come with me every single time. Whenever we would go back there, he would usually prank me or mess around with me
Mhm.
and like make some noises or like freaking like close the like sneak out behind me and like close the freaking the fence thing and then like
Yeah.
basically
Okay.
just be siblings, right?
Yeah.
This one night though, we took her out and it's just us again and we started hearing things and I would tell my brother to stop messing around with me
Mhm.
and he would tell me like that's not me.
Mhm.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like that's not me. And I'm like, yeah, right, whatever. Like stop
Mhm.
it. And then he was like, no, like it's not me. Like he looked at me, he's like, it's not me.
Yeah.
My dog is out there like looking where to go, right?
Mhm.
And we both like turned to look at her and we're like, we were just quiet to listen again. We're
Mhm.
like, what the heck is this? And then we heard a girl scream. We heard a girl
No.
scream and then laugh. And like she was playing with her dog. None of our neighbors have dogs, for one, or kids, or girls.
Mhm.
And why would a girl be outside at dark
Mhm.
with her dog?
Did
Besides us.
did your dog like feel certain way?
Yes, because whenever that happened, we all froze and we were thinking on what to do. And we're like, Crystal, Crystal, Crystal. We're like trying to bring her over.
Mhm.
She just froze and she looked at one direction and she started barking. She was started
No.
barking, but at
Yeah.
first it was like soft barks and then it got louder. And then we're like, what the heck, Crystal? Like, come on, hurry, let's go. We're whispering because we're like, whatever this is, we gotta get out of here. And I looked at my brother and I was like, dude, we need to figure something out.
Mhm.
So we both agreed that I was gonna stay at the fence thing, whatever, the gate, and he was gonna go around and get Crystal because Crystal was not moving.
Mhm.
Like she was stuck where she was at. And so we're like, what the heck? So that's what exactly what we did. He ran to get her. We went into our house, locked all the doors, closed every blind, everything,
Mhm.
turned on all the lights, and we're like, what the heck just happened? And then we told her family, we told everybody, And they're just like, what the heck? And
Mm.
we haven't heard anything ever since, but it was just weird because it was like both of us knew something was wrong.
Like you both felt the exact same. It was
Yeah,
like it's not
even
like in
my
my mind.
dog.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay. Well, that wraps up this episode. Let us know about your experiences or if you've had
anything happen
anything
to you,
happen to
and
you.
if you believe in ghosts or not.
Yeah, in the paranormal world.
And if you don't, I really want to know why.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.